Hey, good morning. Doing fine, thank you.
Much appreciated, and appreciate your time as always. Coach, this Saturday, like we were just talking to Coach Viator of ULM, it's a rivalry game coming up, but you're coming off of a win against Arkansas State. Your thoughts on the game against the Red Wolves?
Well, proud of our kids, proud of the way they competed. We felt like that we this year had that in us. We just at times had not played consistently, but we feel like in these last 3 weeks we've really improved as a team, especially offensively with our offensive production, and have started to really play much better overall. Proud of the way this group has continued to work, though, and then coming up with a big win at home versus Arkansas State. So a lot of work left to do, especially going against a very tough team there at ULM.
Coach, your thoughts on the Warhawks as you head into this Saturday's game?
Well, obviously have a lot of respect for them, a lot of respect for their program, and a lot of respect for their head coach. Coach Viator did such an outstanding job at McNeese with the success he's had there and brought his whole staff to Louisiana Monroe. They're going to have an outstanding program without a doubt, and they probably are the most improved team in the conference in the last half of this season, playing awfully well, and it's just done an outstanding job up there. And so it'll be a tough challenge. It's always an outstanding ball game when these two teams get together, and I don't expect anything less on Saturday.
Coach, we just asked Coach Viator the same question, but this was senior day at Cajun Field against Arkansas State. What are your thoughts on your senior class as you head into the final game of the regular season?
Well, just proud of the way the senior class has stayed together, and we've overcome some adversity this year, and they've guys that continue to work, and now they're playing much better, and had the rewards of beating an outstanding team at home, and so this team is definitely has been improving, and a lot that has to do with this senior leadership.
Coach, specifically your defense against Arkansas State, a number of plays, a goal line stand, and then also to Boris Lee with the pick six. I mean, what can you say about your defensive play against the Red Wolves?
Well, we've been playing pretty good defensively all year long, and this past game we bent a little bit, but we didn't break there toward the end with the way we played in the red zone. I think 5 out of the 6 times they were in the red zone, we came away with stops, and obviously a big stop there at the end of the game. So they made some big plays, and those guys are playing pretty consistently. We'll need another great effort this weekend.
Coach, on the offensive side of the ball, Jamarcus Bradley stepped in and had a season-high 113 yards. What can you say about his performance in this game?
Well, that's sort of what we expected from him coming into this year, but he was injured about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and so he has not really been available or 100%. And it was great to see him step up, considering we lost Michael Jacquette. So that's one thing we've had this year is a lot of injuries, a lot of guys moving in or moving out of the starting lineup, and that makes it difficult. But it also is pretty rewarding when somebody steps into the lineup and has an outstanding game. So really proud of so many guys that have made really big contributions this fall.
And, Coach, with a win securing a bowl game bid this Saturday, what's the message to your team as you head in this game against ULM?
Well, for us, it's a one-game season, and so we've got to make sure we're totally prepared for this game. For us, this is a bowl game. Playing Louisiana Monroe, it's always an outstanding game. It's always a lot of energy. It's always a big crowd. So this is a big game for us this week. So we've got to have a great week of preparation.
All right, Coach. Thanks as always for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.